What's happening, Fight Week Show fans? What's happening, people? Thank you so much for joining us today. We have here today Mr. Aaron Adonis Jeffrey. How you doing, my brother?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Yeah, man, I'm good, man. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for coming on the Fight Week Show. We really appreciate your presence on the show. You're a professional fighter fighting out of Bellator. 40 steps athlete with a 13-3 record, 9 by KO, 1 sub, and 3 decision. I think I got all of those right?
I think you got it all right.
Let me ask you first, because we've had Pablito on this show before. What's the thinking behind your mullet, your hairstyle with a mustache? This is this is a big hairstyle you got going on here, and what's the thinking behind it?
Honestly, man, there's not a whole lot of thinking behind it. I was growing my hair out a while ago. I like having long hair, but it just keeps getting in your face when you're training, right? You're brushing it out of your eyes, you're getting punched in the face, so it's kind of annoying.
Yeah.
So I decided I'll just cut the top off and leave the back. I'll grow a mullet. That'll be funny for a bit. And then I had my first fight, and it was like everyone was talking about the commentary, loved it. Like Twitter and Instagram, everyone loved it, so I just kept it. And now it's a whole thing, so I guess I can't cut it anymore.
Yeah, I mean, we can see all over your merch. You got your merch going on, which we're going to talk about towards the end of the show. I mean, the look, it hits, you know. And what's your experience been like, you know, fighting at a promotion like Bellator? Because Bellator, for me, I'd say probably top 3 promotions out there for MMA. What's your experience been like with Bellator?
It's been amazing, man. They're very good to me. The shows, they're run very smoothly. Like, everything's very professional. You know where you got to be at what time. There's no miscommunications. There's just like not really any errors at all. Like, everything runs very smoothly. It's a well-oiled machine. Like you said, it's one of the top promotions in the world. There's a lot of eyes on it. So yeah, it's been nothing but good times so far.
You're ranked. You just got your rankings. I saw it on your post, and congratulations on that. Ranked number 6 in your division. How does that feel, knowing that you're potentially 2 fights away from being in the number 1 contender spot? You know, maybe even a fight if the circumstances were right in the division. How's that feel for you?
It's pretty sweet, man. I've been working my whole career for this, right? To get a title shot in a big organization, to even get in a big organization. It all just happened for me within the last few months. So to finally get my name out there and get some recognition is really nice.
I'm wishing every bit of luck that comes your way very, very soon, sooner rather than later.
Thank you, bro.
Even though you're in a big organization like Bellator, do you have aspirations to maybe one day venture into the UFC and see what the fighters in that division got to offer there? We've seen fighters like, say, Chandler come over from Bellator and switch over to the UFC and, you know, fighting up the top guys over there. Do you have them kind of aspirations?
Yeah, man, possibly. I really like what Chandler did with his career. Made a name for himself in Bellator. Like, grew a following, grew a big fan base, and then went over. And then obviously the money was right for him at that point, right? Like, someone who's coming into the UFC with no name, they're not going to give you any money. They're going to give you a shit contract and not pay you very much. So yeah, to go the Chandler route, make a big name for yourself, and then hopefully get a big contract in the UFC and like hop right into the top 10 is definitely a good career move. All this stuff is way down the road for me right now, though. I just signed a new contract with Bellator. I got 6 fights left right now, so I got some fighting to do while I'm here.
You've been a professional MMA artist for over 8 years. Do you still get anxious before fights? Do you have like rituals and stuff that you do before you get into the into the cage and and do what you do?
Yeah, I definitely still get anxious. I think all guys do, man. I don't know, either you're either crazy or dumb if you're not getting nervous at all before your fights, or maybe you just don't value the outcome enough. But no, I definitely do, and I think most guys do. As far as ritual goes, not much really, man. I like to keep it chill in the back, like with my corners, my friends, whoever's there. Just kind of shoot the shit, have fun, like joke around. Obviously, when you have to, there's a time to be serious when you're ready to walk out and stuff. But no, I try and keep it like similar to like a training day. Just kind of have fun with it and stay chill.
You're enjoying a 3-fight win streak at the moment. What does it do in terms of helping you build confidence, going into a fight? And is it something you worry about, losing that streak, or is it something that you just don't care whether it happens or not, one way or the other? You're just gonna go out there, compartmentalize it, and whatever happens.
Yeah, that's what you got to do, man. You can't be thinking about the outcome, thinking about what comes next, think about my ranking, think about my win streak, any of this shit. You just got to go out there and fight, man. I think I'm pretty good at that. Like I said, I keep it chill beforehand, and when I make the walk and the door closes and everything, there's not really much going through my mind. I'm not thinking about any of that. Like, I fought a bunch during COVID. I fought in the Apex a couple times Contender Series, like with no audience, and people asking like, what's it like with no audience versus an audience? And honestly, I don't know. I don't notice anything. I'm just in there fighting, and there's not really anything else on my mind.
You have links to coach Henri Hooft from Sanford MMA, and their gym produces top high level fighters. What is it like, just working with these top level guys that you see as your peers in an environment like that? What's that experience like?
It's amazing, man. The team down there at Killcliff is amazing. The facility they have, the coaches they have, the amount of guys in the room at a high level, like UFC, Bellator, 1FC guys that are in the room is crazy. And it's run a lot different from any team I've ever been with before. They run it like a professional sports team. So the gym, they don't have recreational classes. Like, they don't have guys coming in just to learn jiu-jitsu, like some guy that works a 9 to 5 and he just wants to have fun and do it as a hobby. It's all professional athletes. They have 2 practices a day. And so, yeah, it's just a different environment. Guys are hardworking, everyone's skilled, but it was also super welcoming. Like, they took me in. I feel like I'm a part of the team. And it's like a second home for me now. So I enjoyed it a lot down there.
I want to wish you condolences on your friend's passing, Mr. Elias Theodorou, who passed away recently from some health issues. And how much of a supportive influence was he for you?
Yeah, man, he was. I honestly don't think I would be where I'm at in my career if it wasn't for him. We met, I think, right after he won the Ultimate Fighter. And I had only had like 1 or 2 pro fights at the time. So I was kind of modeling my career after him. He kind of took me under his wing. He took me out to TriStar. I trained there with him. That was like my first experience at like a big high level gym. And he was way more experienced than me at the time. He beat the shit out of me for many years. only within the last couple of years did I start to give him some good battles in the gym. But no, he was helpful the whole way through, man. He, like, business advice, fight advice, life advice. He was like an older brother to me. Yeah, he helped me a lot.
What a shame, man. That may his soul rest in peace. And condolences to his family, his loved ones, and his friends like yourself. It's a shock to everybody that heard about the news. And I can see from the post that you guys made, we reposted it on our channel as well. He seemed to have a good send off. You guys gave him a very, very good send off.
Yeah,
we saw on the post there. Before we get out of here, I know your time is so valuable. And is there anybody who you'd like to thank, your coaches, gym sponsors, and any merch that you got that you'd like to plug? Please, the floor is yours.
Yeah, you know what? Just tying these 2 last points together. This is something. This idea just came to me recently. There's something I'm working on right now. You know the charity Movember,
Oh, yeah.
the men's health charity.
Yeah.
And you mentioned my shirts before. It's got like my face with the mullet and the mustache on it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put together some shirts. I don't know exactly what the design's gonna be. It's gonna have the mullet, the mustache, but I'm gonna do kind of a Movember thing with it and donate the proceeds to one of Elias's charities.
Oh, fantastic!
So that's gonna be. I'm gonna post.
We
something
would
about
love
that
to
in the next
support
couple
that
days.
over here as well. We would love to support that.
Thanks, man. Yeah. I'm gonna get that ball rolling soon and make a post on that in the next couple days.
Yeah, please tag us or even send me a private message on the links and how to support it, and we're going to do our bit for that over here.
Thank you, man.
From the Fight Week Show.
Awesome.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much for coming through. We really appreciate your time. You've been awesome, and hopefully we can bring you back on the show and do some more content with you if that's all right with you,
man. For sure.
Yeah, man. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, and on to the next video. Hasta la vista, people. We out.
Yeah, brother. Bye.
Hey guys, this is John Anik from the UFC. You're watching the Fight Week Show. Please subscribe. Not now, but right now. Subscribe to the Fight Week Show. We'll see you guys on the road soon.